faces a southpaw. Chisora camp wanted. Does that intimate that Chisora wants to fight tonight?
Most certainly. I mean, I've listened to a lot of people before this contest saying that bout in a certain way, and Chisora quite rightly knows what he's got to do. He's got to get up close, seeing dirty on the inside. That's the way he's got to do things against this fella. You know, Wallin, then it's going to be an easy night for Wallin. That's why Chisora has got to upset his ripping, and what he's got to try and do is avoid as he's coming forward. A little bit of head back with counters and just be a big problem. Doing that, he's going to take a lot of risks. So important to try and avoid the shots as he's coming forward.
And how willing will be to take the risk to turn his into a good direction. He's always had the talent. There have been questions, his true desire compared to in terms of his technique, his overall athletic ability, but sheer determination taken him into fight 49 tonight. Enticing prospect of a major world title fight, potentially fight 50 if it goes well.
Yeah, indeed. He's won the uppercut, could be a major shot here, Paul. Back through the middle. That's why you see occasionally just do the cross guard. His arms come across his chest, and that's literally to stop major shot for Wallin, especially if he sets it up what they've got to do. And it's not get up to Wallin and cause him problems.
He's had one or two little glimpses of the target, Richie, and I don't think Wallin truly believed that he could slide hurtful left hook early on. Zora pours it on as he promised that he would. Very first second of this fight, this kid settled.
Yeah. So true to his word, he's taking it to Wallin. And that's what he's got.
All the pressure early on from Chisora.
You've got to get the body a little bit more, and then you're going to find your hook in the head, okay? The double jab southpaw is what I want, not a single.
On cuts tonight. Solid start from Chisora against Otto Wallin, who has looked tentative for me.
Yeah, too tentative. There's front foot pressure. I don't think there was a lot coming back from Wallin. But Wallin now sensibly just could play a major role. Corners, boxing ring space for Derek Chisora to close him down. That's what Wallin's got to do. Seeing that corner, that stuff there, and that's better now from Chisora, especially downstairs. There you go.
19 stone, 18 and a half stone, weight magnificently, and I think it's underestimated, Richie, when he took an unbelievable amount of punishment, but
Takam, incredible performance. But Paul, I think, you know, he's learned from that second time. You know, he's a switch hitter, and he fought as a southpaw contest. That was way back in 2014, near Tyson, because he was sitting back much, and Tyson just controlled things. But he's doing the right tactics here by,
in that sense, making the most, the very most ability. I'm not sure we can say deal with Anthony Joshua to creating a sensation against Tyson Fury.
At this stage as well, Paul, there doesn't seem to be a lot of belief in Wallin at the moment either. Maybe just trying. There's not a lot landing by both boxers, but you've got to give credit to Chisora here. Chisora's he's won this round.
Swarming all over his man like a hungry bear. 2 rounds in. All guns blazing once more tonight. Well-ordered game plan, this from Wallin. Into round, Richie.
Yeah, did this type of start from Chisora. There's not a lot been in the round, but I just think you've got to. There hasn't been a lot coming back from Wallin. That's a couple of good shots from him, and there's Chisora then coming distance with the jab. He did totally different from Chisora with that cross guard. He's trying to stop anything that comes up through the middle.
He actually grabbed Wallin in a friendly headlock, and it was a friendly headlock. Chisora, we've all seen enough over the years. Behaviour in that sense. In 2000, I say it, Chisora, all these massive fights that he's had against, quotes, better men, when he's had positives from it, Richie, he rebuilds. The big right hand, I think Wallin's felt one or two of those.
Yeah.
Building and building the pressure.
Oh, good shot.
Far Richie, but there may be more coming Wallin's way. Chisora's able to set up every single attack. Here he comes again.
Chisora's landed that one good significant in the round at all, but again he's coming forward. Not a bad shot from Wallin, but for me, Chisora again.
Here, Richie.
Yeah, good right hand over the top there from Chisora.
So into round 4 we go. Chisora back orthodox and on the switch again. And I know it could be a long fight, and I know there's many a twist. I've always thought that Wallin had ability, so he's not to be overlooked.
Well, he might have felt a couple of shots from them. He's got confidence as he's coming forward. Yes, he may lack a little bit of power and should take advantage of that. He's very confident going forward. He's prepared to take a shot to actually land one.
Sign of what was to come. When this fight was made, opponent for me, Wallin. But listen, I really don't like Chisora, and I'm going to make him pay, but I'm not sure many truly believed in. Shot by Wallin, who continues to show not enough.
Well, he's boxing in the wrong areas, Wallin is. Boxing ring space against this type of team very negatively on the back foot. He's not doing enough. Tip and tapping, trying to keep...
The last round of it. It's the fire of the middle part of the fight so far, but he can see the finish line. Chisora, in the unlikely event for me of him losing this, or even what we've seen tonight, whether it'll be 50 and out. Everybody, that's what it will be, or maybe not.
See a 50th fight with Derek Chisora. Continues to make the same mistake of going back to the ropes. His feet come square, and that's where he's owed most success in the corners. And Wallin keeps falling for it. Back into the corner again. Here comes Derek Chisora.
Stage in his career, in these closing seconds, this is Chisora closing the show tonight in style such as we have never seen before.
Pure entertainment for boxing fans. Tremendous stuff.
Just the violence that he tells us that he loves to deliver in the ring. Some really so accurate, so determined. Wallin touches down again. He'll probably get up. Right on the bell. It's all over, surely. Yes, it is all over. There was the bell in the middle. Nobody could hear it properly, and that's because all around Chisora is being fated like never before. A life of chaos.
By unanimous decision, known as the Del Boy, Derek War